Hi, so first of all I'd like to wish all my subscribers and viewers a happy new year. And okay, so today I'm going to talk about my new dental splint and how it's helping me. So the reason I went to get this was I had a dentist visit and I asked, could something in between my teeth actually help me to have a more stable posture, to help my teeth come together better, because my jaw, it does move about quite a bit. And I do have tension in the shoulders and in the jaw. I tend to screw up my face a lot. And she was really interested. And she said, yeah, that's an excellent idea. So she took some measurements, took a mould, did some x-rays, and also at the same time she wanted to file my two back teeth at the bottom down a little. She said, I can see they've risen a bit. And when she said that they've risen, it's not something you or I would be able to see, but she would know it because that's her expertise. Although she's a dentist, she's also done orthodontics. So she's she's got a very broad base of knowledge. So I was a bit nervous, but I'm like, yeah, okay. And I noticed a difference absolutely straight away. And so she said that, getting a splint, what it will do is it will train your teeth to find the right position. Because now I didn't know this, because in pictures, or say in literature, you talk about occlusion, and that's how your teeth come together. So you think about your teeth coming together in a certain way, but they don't actually sit together, and they're not actually meant to sit together. And what she said, they're only really meant to come together for about a total of something like 18 minutes in a day. Like that's 18. And I'm like, wow, that's a tiny part of the day. But they're meant to be about something like 3 millimeters apart from each other all the time. So this the idea of this splint is so that they stay at the right distance. The jaw stays the right distance apart, and it sort of retrains the whole mouth to feel what is right. And although she said that the teeth want to come together, which is why my bottom teeth had actually risen a bit, apparently. So that was the teeth actually moving on their own to try and come up to meet each other. But in reality, in your everyday life, teeth don't actually come together. They sit a little bit apart. So that was fascinating to find that out. So anyway, I turn up at the next session where she's actually, and also where my teeth were shaved down, and it was a tiny amount. It was 1/10 of a millimeter, but I noticed the difference straight away, and I've noticed it ever since. Just my shoulders are a lot looser, my mouth just has more room, basically. I mean, in my other videos I've talked about not really having enough space. That is no longer an issue. Just that, you know, that tiny bit being shaved off, it seems to have, I don't know, sent something to the brain saying, oh yeah, that's completely fine now. So my posture is better, posture is more stable. Like I say, I've got enough space in my mouth now. Obviously there's less tension, got better stamina, better focus, what have you. So anyway, I turn up to the next session. So she's made the splint for me. So we put it in, and she's sort of shaving tiny bits off, and she's going bite, bite, bite. So she's doing all this to make sure that everything about it is right. So this is it, and I'm just going to pop it in now, and talk through a bit about what it's like to have it in. So this is it going on. Yeah, and it actually feels quite comfortable. When I had braces on a few years ago now, and he made me a pair of splints similar to sleep in, so that my teeth would stay the same. Basically, I couldn't wear either of them because they just felt like the biggest thing ever in my mouth, unfortunately. So you can tell I've got it in, but it's honestly not too intrusive. I like wearing it, and what I notice is it brings my jaw roughly to the same point, so it brings it a little bit forward, whereas my jaw kind of, it has a tendency to slide back and forth. So this keeps it in a more stable position. It also keeps me more upright, so there's less of the tendency to tilt or twist to one side, which I have. So I'd say it's a big improvement, and it's definitely helping to train my mouth to know what is normal, because even when I haven't got it on, I've got a memory now of what normal is like. So it's easy for me to just, you know, oh, you open your mouth just a little bit, it's perfectly fine. I can do that. So yeah, this is a really big help. Now it is impacting on my eyesight a bit, but that is for another video, and it's basically what it's doing, because it's stabilizing my jaw. I'm not getting the huge fluctuations that I used to have, but like I say, that is for another video. So anyway, the dentist was so pleased to be doing this for me, and you know, we had a really interesting discussion about it, and obviously because it's worked well for me, she was really happy with that, and she was so pleased that I'd actually asked for it, and she actually shook my hand as she was giving me the package. So yeah, so that is sort of the latest thing I've done. It's a big improvement. So yeah, so that's all I've got to say about that then. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video.